was an Israelite, and the Egyptian pharaoh was killing all the newborn babies from 2 and under. So his mom didn't want him to be killed, so she, did the thing, put him down the river and so on. Moses was an Israelite from the tribe of Levi.
Yeah.
I just picked this book up, bro. Check this out. The old mystics of the old church. And it talks about Revelation. You're talking about Revelations, right? Mostly.
Well,
I seen you guys used to be by McDonald's right there, right?
We still are.
Oh, right along that wall right there.
Yeah.
You guys were mostly Revelations. You explained the beast, the 12-headed beast, and all that, the 10 heads and all that. You know what I mean? You know what? Seattle has 7 hills too. Rome. Seattle's the only other place that's built on 7 hills besides Rome. Nobody knows that. There's 7 hills in Seattle. It's built on 7 hills. That means right out of the sea, right? Right. Okay. I've been putting it together too, bro. Yeah. Y'all got. I saw with those sharks, man. You guys had it out.
You can stay and listen.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
What's it called?
I read that one.
Yeah.
Nature knows no color
He
line.
even talks.
Oh wow.
That one. I'm not sure.
You read that one too?
Yeah, that one.
Is it the
I
stuff?
read a whole bunch. He got race, a whole section of just race and stuff.
Oh,
but he
wow.
talks about
It breaks it
black
down?
Jews too.
It breaks it down?
Yeah.
You know what time period this stuff taking place in? The
We're
Dark
the
Ages.
Nubians. We were the first ones.
The Dark Ages.
Of course. You know we were the first ones.
These they would call themselves the Moors. These are Israelites who ruled Europe for 1,000 years during the
And
Dark
they
Ages.
copied you see all these, their symbols.
Yeah, these are military coat of arms.
The codes. They copied them. Europe has them now with the lion. And they made it evil. They made it evil, bro. Oh my God, bro, I want to read that so bad.
Yeah, man, that's cool.
You have an extra copy of that?
I know.
You want to trade for the
This right
mystics
here.
for a minute?
Yeah, we can converse.
Okay.
If you want. This
I'll
right here
give it back to you. I
exposes
promise I'll take care of
them
it.
fake Jews over there in
I'll
Israel.
take care of it, bro. Can we switch
no,
for a minute? No, you want to let it go? Just for a minute? I take care of my books, bro. I have a home.
I mean, I do this every Saturday, so I need.
I need to read that. Where do I find that
That's
book?
the one.
That's the one?
What happened? That's the one I was trying to get.
Okay.
Now, a lot of points in here, he goes off
I want
on,
that book.
but he does have a lot of accurate stuff in there.
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Because these guys, they go to college, they're studied and they travel and stuff like that. So they got that that whitewashed college education.
Common sense.
So
I think it's common sense, but it's not. It's false.
And then they still got that that idea that all black people are the same. We're really not.
We're the first one, bro. They covered up a lot of fucking history, bro. History's false.
I go to this store down
50%
there.
of history's false, guys.
This bookstore in South Seattle, in Columbia. They got an all-black bookstore, and they got a lot of those books and a lot of other books.
Yeah. I know that, but you know what I mean? I want that book. What's the name of that? I'll write it down. I'll get it. What's the one before? Yeah.
Nature knows no color line.
Nature knows no color line. Okay. Okay, sir. My name is Charles. God bless you, bro.
All right, man.
Right. I'm glad to meet you guys, man. My name is
We
Charles.
down here on the Sabbath day.
The Sabbath day? Oh, the Sabbath is not Saturday. Well, no.
Saturday, man. I did
Pretty much
research.
interesting.
No, I can prove it.
All Revelations, anything else.
First of all, let me read this and I'll get to that.
No, I gotta go, man.
Okay,
You
well,
got a
I'll read
number,
this.
a card, anything?
I'm into Revelations. You want to kick Revelations? Do that.
I mean, if you come back later, we can get into it.
Okay.
If you want.
How long you be down
I'll
there?
do that.
I'll be down here till, well, how long is your Bible study?
Till 4.
Till 4? Well, I'm out here usually till 6 or 7.
Yeah, because Constantine, remember? Constantine changed it.
Change it to Saturday?
Come from Saturday to Sunday.
Well, it was never Sunday. Now, in that time period, days weren't named Monday through Sunday. Days were just like, okay, this is the first day, the second day, the seventh day. It was just like, okay, this is the third day of the week. It wasn't like, okay, it's Wednesday. See? Now, the Sabbath, in the scriptures, he says, remember the Sabbath and keep it holy. Now, if the Sabbath is always on Saturday, you don't have to remember that. Now, where does the word month come from? Because the Sabbath, I'll get to that in a minute. Where does the word month come from? Moon. Now, what is a new moon? The first new moon of the month.
And
The Sabbath. That's how you know when the Sabbath is. Now, when
those are high Sabbaths, though. There's a difference.
no, it's the new moon. My bad, not full moon. Now, when it's like the new moon is tells you that okay, that's the first day of the month. Now, if the new moon lands on Wednesday, then that day right there is the first day. If it's Wednesday, then every Wednesday is the Sabbath until the next new moon. Now, to make it more relatable to modern terms, because I thought about this a couple weeks ago, I was like, oh, that makes so much more sense to try to explain it to people this way. Now, even in months, right? The first day of the month doesn't always land on the first doesn't always land on Monday. First right here is on Tuesday.
So when is the Sabbath?
See, right now the Sabbath is from Monday night to Sunday night. I mean, not Monday night to Tuesday night.
What calendar?
I forgot the name of the calendar, but not the Jewish calendar, because the fake Jews go by Saturday. They know this worship Saturn and shit. They got the brim hat. They got the black on to try to fulfill Jeremiah 14:2, saying that Jews are black into the ground. They're talking about the Jews are really black, not they're wearing full black. Then their women shave their head balls to fulfill
Are you affiliated with any church, or you just do this?
No, we call ourselves Hebrew Israelites because Hebrew Israelite is not a religion. It's really, for lack of a better term, the race. We are Hebrew Israelites because we're descendants from Eber, which is it Abraham's name changed to Abraham was name changed from
Eber. He
Eber.
came from Chaldea. Chaldea was the land of the blacks. They had a lot of blacks from Chaldea.
Well, they were the Chaldeans. Talking about the Chaldeans.
Yeah.
Those were the ancient, Babylonians. At that time, they were the Illuminati back then, Chaldeans.
Yeah.
But the modern day Illuminati now consist of Edomites, which are so-called white people, which is not really right. You know, and
this is a good book you should read, but it might trip you out. It's one of the best ones I've read. By David Icke. It's called The Biggest Secret.
he sounds familiar. You're talking about the forefather of the Illuminati. Is that his name?
No, he exposes. No. You're talking about Albert Pike.
Yeah,
Albert Pike. I'm talking about this guy named David Icke. He wrote a book called The Biggest Secret, and it goes into conspiracy. He goes into everything. Everything I thought was, this and that, he just blasted it off.
Another big secret is this right here for the real Israelites.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
And that's the Bible, like, talks about how everybody in the whole world is gonna know when who the world calls Jesus Christ come back, because they're gonna see the Israelites, the 144,000, be beamed up into chariots. You know what the chariots are made of? Gold and silver. The scriptures tell you that. The chariots that the people call UFOs, the angels actually pilot those, made of gold and silver. And we're gonna have those in the kingdom of heaven. We're gonna have all these other nations slaves to us. Did you know that? Hey, you might as well just stay here, man.
Nah, cause I go here we just stay here all day, but I go to the other thing on Saturday.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll read this short one. It's Zephaniah 2:12. Ye Ethiopians also, ye shall be slain by my sword. Because in Revelations 13:9-10, talking about he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
So you go God Yahweh or you go Jesus Yeshua? Well, they don't know a lot of people don't know about the terminology.
Well, his real name is, God's real name is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai, because in Paleo Hebrew, now
I thought it was pronounced Yeshua.
No.
I'm involved in Messianic churches too, and they say Yeshua.
Okay, you got different dialects of Hebrew. You got the Yiddish, you got the Syrian, you got the Paleo Hebrew, which is the original Hebrew, the Hebrew that the world calls Jesus Christ spoke. The first language, that's how come on.
You got Aramaic too.
Yeah, you got Aramaic. Now in Hebrew, real Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, there's no E's, no J's. The letter J came out in the 1700s.
Yeah.
See,
so, I know you know, because I studied that stuff too.
Yeah. So
a lot of people don't know that either. That's the biggest secret. Alright, man. I know what about you don't follow the paganism, the Christmas,
pagans,
and,
for example,
Easter and all that.
Jeremiah 10 tells you about Christmas. You're not supposed to be celebrating that.
Yeah. See, 10 says, he said, what has the people have done? They have put, he talks about putting a tree in the house.
The workman of the axe.
Yeah, workman of the axe.
Yeah. I'll give you my number. One.
I didn't know they had no African Hebrews up here in Seattle.
Well, we're not Africans.
I mean, Hebrew Israelites.
Because you know,
but black Hebrews, you say black Hebrews.
Well, all Hebrews are really black. There's no, well, say this.
Some are like half white.
Well, the thing is your nationality is determined by your father. That's in numbers it tells you that, you know, because your mom contributes to your genetics, but your spirit can't be half Edomite, half Israelite, because your spirit is always going to be one thing, right? Which I need more time to fully explain that.
Yeah, we can go on and on. I see you got the stuff and everything. You ever be wearing those seats?
What's that?
The seats. It's like remember Yeshua walked through the temple or the temple of Solomon. He was walking through and he had those.
Oh no, man, we just
things on.
That's my number. That's my Hebrew name, Shaquat.
All right, shalom, man, shalom.
Remember, there's no U's in the Hebrew too, so it's not Yeshua.
Yashua. I don't know.
It's a Yahweh. Those are that's the Hebrew name. Like if you want to pronounce his name in other dialects, which is not his correct name, then you can say it in those other names. But the correct way is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahweh Shai. I don't have any papers to show you the actual characters of the Hebrew, but there's no U's in the actual Hebrew either. But there's Y's, you know.
So you got a different perspective. I got to do some more research though.
Okay.
All right, man.
Yeah, man. I be trying to give them as much information as I can before they leave, because people be having things they gotta do, you know. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, I'll just read this since it's on there. Jeremiah 14:2. The word of the Lord came unto Jeremiah concerning the Darth. Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish. They are black unto the ground, and the cry of Jerusalem is gone up. Now you got them synagogue of Satan ass, faggot ass Israelis over there calling themselves the people of God when they're really not at all. You know, they're as far from it as you can possibly be. You know, but they managed to fool a lot of the world into thinking that they are. You know. And you would say, okay, well, the Israelites are hated. And you know, a lot of people hate them so-called Jews over there. That's because the reason why people hate them is not because they got the curses of Deuteronomy on them. It's because they're just fucked up people. You know, they fuck you over. They got a lot of money. They're very proud and arrogant, you know.
I gotta ask you a question. I see you guys out here all the time. I hear what you guys are talking about. Y'all are wearing Nikes.
Okay.
You know who Nikes are made by, right?
So,
It goes against the message.
saying it messes up the message.
It goes against what you guys are talking about. Go look up who Nike are actually made by.
Well, I mean, think of it this way. If you're in captivity, right? And you believe in, let's say Jesus Christ, right? And all you got is, you're under curses, and all you have to wear is the garments of the nations that you're surrounded by, right?
Right, but you have other options besides you're not allowed to wear Nike.
I can wear something like this, or open-toe sandals, for example.
Well, no, it's not so much the actual type of shoe. It's Nike was made by, was invented by an old racist white dude, and now they're manufactured in sweatshops in China.
Okay.
It kind of goes against the whole thing of what we're talking about.
Well, if I want to wear Tommy Hilfiger, which he was racist, it doesn't mean it goes against what I believe.
Right, but you're supporting them by buying their product. So therefore, you support their message, which goes against yours.
Whenever I buy stuff, I have to pay taxes on it.
It's going to do about taxation, dude. You're talking about you're supporting people who go against what you're all
If
about.
I buy their product, that don't mean I support them.
Because you're giving them money.
No, I'm buying a product.
Right,
It's a trade-off.
product.
It's a trade-off. So if I buy food from the store with racist, that means I'm supporting them. I got to eat. But if all the stores are racist, I got to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Grow your own food.
I can do that. There's always an option. But it doesn't.
You choose not to, therefore you choose by choice to go against what you're talking about.
What are you talking about?
I've heard you guys talk a lot about how, being oppressed, depression, not being able to be free, things like that, and yet you're supporting things that oppress people and don't allow other people to be free.
I'm supporting Nike.
It sounds stupid, dude.
No, I understand what you're saying.
One reason why I wear Nikes is my shoes were free, because I was broke as shit. But, I mean, I don't believe in religion either way. I think
Well,
it applies to
this has nothing to do with religion.
correct.
But keep in mind, like, say for example, I've been doing this for 4 years, right? Could these shoes be 5 years old? Maybe 6?
But you still choose to wear it.
My shoes, I paid for them. Should I throw all my stuff away and just start over
If you want to be true to your message,
to my message? It doesn't mean I have to throw my stuff away. So if I buy Ford,
right, but then your message has no validity.
how does it not know? Its truth always has validity.
Right, but when you're going against the truth that you're saying, your words have no meaning.
Buying stuff does not mean you're going against the truth.
No, but what you're buying supports
Well,
stuff that you supposedly don't agree with. Which makes no sense. It's kind of an oxymoron. It's
I
like,
understand what you're saying.
I don't support this, but yet I'm going to give the people who do support what I don't support money so they can continue doing what they're doing, which I don't agree with.
Well, it's like, well, first of all, America, which you probably will disagree with, is going to be destroyed regardless of how much money I put into it. See? Because it's prophesied that it's going to be destroyed. Just like all the sinful people in this land is going to be destroyed. When it is destroyed.
I don't buy that, dude. But I mean, like...
You don't have to, but look at history.
I understand that. I mean, they looked at history and they thought the world was going to end with the Mayan calendar, too.
No, I'm talking about Greek civilization falling, Roman civilization falling, Egypt, Babylon.
Yeah, but it's still there.
Yeah, they're still there, but they're not in power.
But they're still there. It's not like it's going to be like the end of the world.
Okay, but
Regimes fall
are they in
every day.
power? America's in power right now. America will fall out of power.
America's in power of America.
America is in power. America has puppet leaders all over the place.
Yeah, but we have a Greek consulate downtown. We have a Spanish consulate downtown. You can walk over there, you have Spanish and Greek soil.
That's all for show. The Spanish people don't have a voice in the NATO and EU. Neither does North American Indians have a voice in NATO and EU. Just because they have a couple casinos or some festivals doesn't mean that their real voice is really being heard.
Well,
Has this land
that.
been given back to Native Americans for what happened?
Well, no, but I mean, they'll always be lords over the land, dude. I mean, come on.
Do you believe that those are real Jews?
What's that?
Do you believe they're the real Jews?
Do I believe who's the real Jews? People in Israel?
Yeah, them Israelis.
I honestly don't buy into any of that shit, dude. Because you know what? When you start talking about that, my deal is religion. Anyone can have a belief. You can believe whatever you want. Belief brings people together. Okay? Religion divides people. And I don't care if it's Christian. Well, I don't care if it's Christianity, Judaism. To me, it's all about controlling people. That's all religion kind of is. I don't care what you do.
Well, then again, I mean, at the same time, again, this has nothing to do with religion.
Christian, look, it's like, okay, don't do what we tell you to, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. I mean, the same thing you read the Quran, you don't do what we tell you to do, or you don't do what we tell you to, you won't spend, eternity in paradise.
And then,
It's all about controlling people.
it's all, things is about control. But, even in America, the laws that are set in place is about control. Right?
It's all about control.
So
you could believe whatever you want. Like I said, if you have an idea that there's a spiritual leader and that maybe something's going to happen, the minute you start trying to put rules and regulation and trying to tell other people how this is, that's when you start to find it.
it's according to prophecies.
I can't hear very well. I'm sorry.
It's according to prophecies in the book of the Bible.
Which book is that?
The Bible, King James Version.
King James Bible?
See, my people have been here for 50,000 years now.
Are you Native American?
I'm Cherokee Nation. And
On what side?
What side? My mother and my father.
Your father's full blood and everything?
Yes.
Well, the Native Americans are from the tribe of Gad.
No, they're not.
They are.
No, they're not. Because we don't go with the Bible. We go with the teachings of the Creator.
Well, the Creator
And there's
is
great-
the Most
It's
High.
the same as yours. It's the same
Right.
as yours.
See, this is why I say those type of ideologies divide people because you have
They
what
do.
you think and you have what you think, and it's like, you know what? We can get past that shit. We can all have an idea. We can work together.
Exactly.
So you play the safe zone and don't.
No, it's nothing to do about being safe, man. Because you know, at the end of the day, when you die, when I die, when she dies, does it really
We're
matter
all going to
how
be
we're
together.
going?
Well, we're all going to the spiritual world when we die.
Exactly.
Which
was
spiritual
taught-
world does it really matter? I mean, like, at the end of the day, like, here's how I look at it. Okay, maybe there's a God, maybe there's a devil. I honestly don't fucking know. But that was written by man.
No, it was written by holy men moved by the Spirit of the Most
Right,
High.
but it was still written by a man.
So does
Therefore,
God have
it's
to come
wrong.
down? Does God have to come down and write it himself? Now, does the president have to come to Macy's or come to Kentucky, for example, or Washington and write the law himself? Or does he have people do it?
Right, but I can see those people.
Like myself, honey, I'm a total pacifist, and I'm closing in on 70 years of life. I have been shot. I have had every bone in my face broken, but I've come back with tears in my eyes to my children and my grandchildren.
Okay.
And I have told them I am peaceful, I am nonviolent, and I will continue to be that way my whole life. And that came from my traditional Native American teachings.
Okay, but what? How do you feel about what happened to your people when the Europeans came over?
Oh, let me tell you about that. In the very early 1700s, heinous acts of crime were committed against this Native American family from the Lakota Nation, okay? This man killed his whole family, this clan. Now, the Creator came to two survivors. This took part in
Why do you
17...
believe that, though?
Honey, I live it.
I mean, were you alive when it happened?
Let me finish
Was you
the
alive when
story.
that book was written?
No?
Anyway, the dream catcher came, and it was about forgiveness.
But
And the web.
how do
let
you
me finish.
feel? I asked you
Honey,
a question.
Let me finish this.
But
and
how do
then
you
I'll
feel?
tell you. I'll
Okay.
tell you. Okay, sweetie?
I'm listening.
Those two children lived only a short period of time. And the dream catcher went back into great mystery, which you call cosmos or whatever you call it. In 1998, in the middle of a firestorm that I was in involved in.
Thank you.
I was at a powwow. Here was the head drummer from Pine Ridge. It was just days before my father's anniversary of his death. He died in 1965 from lung cancer. I felt his presence with me. There is nothing there.
So there's a hill.
Oh God,
We're
yes,
living it right now.
Yes, we are. But I had bought white feathers to go on this huge dream catcher that I was making for these kids so that they would earn money to go to college, okay? The feathers detached from the skin and they landed in the middle of the web. And I felt a great, terrible sadness. I said, Dad, are you here? Because my father was only 47. And again, feathers came off the web and landed in the middle of the dream catcher in the web. I went and put those feathers in the web, and I felt my father's spirit pass through the hole. The hole was about this big. The dream catcher was about this big. This drummer from Pine Ridge comes up to me. He looks down at me. He says, "Young lady, do you know what you have just done?" I said, "No, sir," but I said, "My father was here, and I know he's gone to the web, and I don't understand why these feathers are here." I said that he had a horrible upbringing, and so did us kids, but I forgave him. And then he said, "Try to figure it out." I couldn't figure it out. Comes back 3 hours later, and then he tells me this story about the children that survived and how they brought the dream catcher forth. They still have it in Pine Ridge.
Okay.
And then it's been, nobody has made it since 1703. The Spirit came to me, the sacred Holy Spirit that you call Allah, that I call the
Don't call him
Creator.
Allah.
Okay.
Allah is a Hebrew word. It means
Whatever you
power.
call it, it's okay. Because we're from different geographical areas, but we all have the same thoughts. Anyway, he told me the story that I just told you. And he said, I was the first since 1703 to be able to bring that out. It's not about who we are, it's about our spirituality, which you have.
And that is.
And
what
your
he
spirituality is beautiful. Whether you're Hebrew or Christian or...
Now, is Christian a race of people, or is it just a person who calls themselves that when they believe a certain thing?
Oh, I know.
But you never answered my question. I asked, how do you feel about what the Europeans did to your people when they came over here?
Okay, my people, the Cherokee Nation, is one of the 7 civilized tribes. When those people
You said
came over
one of the
here,
what?
one of the 7 civilized tribes, according to Benjamin Franklin. Right.
Does that mean it's accurate because Benjamin Franklin said it?
No. It's because of what we did. We welcome these women and men that brought these horrible diseases to this beautiful country. We took care of them, we fed them, we clothed them, we housed them. 6 years after that...
You're telling me another story, but I'm asking you, how do you feel about what happened to your people?
Okay, I come from the eagle. The eagle is loving, compassionate, and forgiving.
So you love them for what they did?
You love your enemy.
So you love them for slaughtering over 77 million Native Americans?
Yes, I do.
That is crazy.
No, honey, it's not. That is from the teachings of the Golden Eagle.
So if somebody came into your home and slaughtered everybody in your family and let you live, you're going to love that person for that?
I'm going to love them more because they were taught to be that way.
You know why you believe that?
I know exactly why I believe that.
That's because when people, like they came over here, they conquered your people, including mine, obviously, right? And then we were brainwashed over hundreds of years to forgive them for that and to love them for that, right?
Forgiveness is in that book more times.
Forgiveness is in that book, but you want to know what else is in this book?
Oh, you can nitpick every word out of that book if you want.
You just nitpicked it too when you said forgiveness is in it.
Forgiveness is in there more than revenge or an eye for an eye.
Are you sure?
Positive.
Prove it.
It's all through it, honey.
This is Revelations 13, 9, and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. Here's the patience and the faith of the saints.
So do you believe in Jesus then?
I believe in who the world calls Jesus. Yes. Well, I'll say this.
Well, I mean, like, Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I mean,
Yeah, I believe
I
that.
gotta go.
here's
I will
my question.
pray for
Okay.
you.
Because
Okay.